Woo. And that passing chord right there, hey, what is going on, everybody? It is your friend Davin here, helping you play creatively. Today, we continue looking at one of my favorite songs from Kirk Franklin, My Life, My Love, My All, and much credit goes to the piano player on the album, Mike Robinson. Now, there were other piano players on the album like Sean Martin, obviously, but Mike Robinson was the piano player that we are learning a lot of the moves from, okay? So when we get to the end of My Life, My Love, My All, Kirk starts vamping a certain section of the song. He starts saying, "Oh, land so true, I surrender to you, oh land." Ooh, and that passing chord right there, oh my gosh, I can't get enough of it. So today we're gonna look at what was going on and then obviously how we can apply this to other songs, okay? So let's get right to it. So what is that chord first off, okay? So here we have in our left hand an E flat and our thumb and an F in our pinky, and then we got a D major chord in the right, all right? Now, the way I'm looking at this chord is an F13 flat 9, okay? And so one way I think about getting to this chord rather quickly is I would play a major chord, the major chord in my right hand, and then I would go 6 degrees above and play another major chord. So for example, let's say we played this as a C. We would play C, and then we would play A. A major is 6 degrees away from C, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Or if we were doing it on D, right? We'd play D, and then we would play B major. Okay? B is 6 degrees away from D. All right? So that's how I would figure out how to find this chord, okay? So now another thing that's important for what's going on is he's going to the 3rd degree of the scale. So if we're in D flat, and he's going from F to B flat, right? So he's doing a standard passing chord here, secondary dominant passing chord, all right? But don't worry about the name, okay? Just think, okay, if we're in the key of C, right? We're gonna go to the 3rd of C major, which would be E. We would make that this nice fat chord here, and then we would use that going to A minor, okay? And so he's using this chord here, this E, it would go to the 6, okay? So I hope you see how you find the chord and then the context in which it's being used, all right? But let's continue. Let's look at some examples for how we would use this in a song. So let's say we're in the key of D flat, okay? And this chord is here. We would use, let's look at How Great Is Our God. So, how great is our God? Sing with me, how great is our God. All right? So, okay. Another song would be My Jesus, my Savior, oh, there is none like you. Okay? So, I hope you see just like how we can use this in another context. Obviously, it's a super thick chord, so you have to treat it delicately. So you'll notice in the song, My Life, My Love, My All, he actually plays this passing chord when no one is singing, and that's crucial, okay? So, oh, land so true, I surrender to you, oh land. That's how he gets it in there. And so it doesn't influence what's going on vocally. So that's very important to think about, all right? And something else he does to expand on that same idea is he actually, when they do that same section again on the second time, he plays this move, okay? All right. Now what he's doing is he's going from D flat, C sharp, first inversion here to E flat minor in first inversion, D flat in second inversion, and then once he gets to this D flat in second inversion, he brings it up to the D major in second inversion, okay? And then with the F and the E flat in the left hand. So yeah, it's actually really one of my favorite gospel moves, and I know I've heard this in other Kirk Franklin songs before, and for it being one of my favorite gospel moves, I don't use it enough. I do use it, but because of the thickness of the chord and the space that's required, sometimes it just doesn't fit when a singer is singing in that moment. I just don't use it that much, but I really need to use it more, really want to use it more. So I hope you found this lesson helpful. Yeah. Well, if you like content like this, go ahead and like and subscribe. And if you would like to learn the piano in a step-by-step process, and what I mean by that is this: you're like, dude, I don't understand when you're talking in numbers. I don't understand when you're saying like F13, flat 9, none of that stuff. You really want to learn the piano in a step-by-step process, and you want to master, have a good grasp of the fundamentals. I'd say go to play-creatively.com, where you will find so much resources there to help you grow in your piano playing journey. Well, I look forward to seeing you guys next week. Until then, keep watching, keep learning, and we'll keep growing together.